But I have 6 Earth cards in my banish zone now, so I just need to draw 1 more Decomposer, and it is over for you.
No.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to our first ever classic constructed Flesh and Blood video. Today I have a very special guest, one of the best Magic player ever, now playing Flesh and Blood. He's already a calling champion. Here in front of me we have Simon Nielsen.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I came in all the way from Denmark to visit you here in Senegalia and play some Flesh and Blood. We both love this game.
We both love this game so much. We're about to go to Singapore to play the Pro Tour. I have Cindra. What about you, Simon?
Yeah, I'm playing Florian, the Earth Runeblade hero. He's been kind of pushed out of the metagame, but maybe he has a spot to come back here, especially if he can beat the Cindra.
Alright, I have a very new card in my deck. It's Claw of the Vizorkai, which you can already see on board. I think it's what it takes to beat you, Simon. Okay, Simon, I want the die roll. You can start.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about this game, is that the player who starts is not always the one who is favored. But in this case, I drew a very nice card that's good when you go first, because I'm just going to spend my entire turn to play out a truce here. It says, when it enters the arena, I choose an opponent, and I choose you. So we just agree to not attack each other. If you don't attack me at all, at the end of your turn, we both gain 3 life. If you do attack me, however, this will get destroyed and I'll draw a card. So yeah, you make your choice. I'll pay for it by pitching this Plow Under, and I'll arsenal a card and pass the turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a play that I very rarely do, which is... Well, you can do that. You have no more action points.
I have no more action points, yeah.
I'm free to do Cindra's ability of reanimating my daggers. There's no daggers, of course, but it's basically a way where you can mulligan. I'm going to pitch Oath of Loyalty and throw dagger. And yeah,
just to get them out of your hand. Sure.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. So
cards.
I will proceed to the arsenal and put on bottom.
Okay. I'm starting. You ready?
Yeah.
You can draw your card with Truce Heaven.
Woo! Let's go. Just starting with an extra card.
Yes, you start with 5 cards, but of course I can't pass the turn. I mean, give you too much of an edge. Attack you for 2.
All right, and then your next draconic attack costs 1 less.
My next draconic attack costs 1 less.
Okay. So I think I will just put a defense on this attack for 2 here, just making sure you don't draw a card.
All right, I'm attacking you with my Kunai of Retribution. 1 damage, go again.
Okay, you know what? That's too measly. I will not block that. I'll take 1 damage. Go to 39.
I'll continue with a Fire Tenant First Strike. 3. It pumps my next Draconic for 1.
Okay, I'll block that for 3 with this Earth card here. Very important for me to get Earth cards in the graveyard.
All right, I'm going to use Flick Knives. This Kunai of Retribution goes at you.
I'm at 38.
38, and I keep my chain alive for the next attack, which is going to be Ronin Renegade, which attacks for 4 with Go Again.
Right, because of this one. So now this link counts as having hit, which means that if this Ronin hits, that'll be the 3rd in a row.
And I get to draw a card with Mask, and this is Go Again, and I have 1 card in it.
I think actually I'm just going to decide to block with my equipment already. So I'll just block this out for 5.
Okay, over blocking. I have another attack reaction. It is Throw Dagger.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw this dagger at you.
Wow.
Deal you 1 damage if you don't have any prevention.
I do not.
And draw a card. So you're 37. Once again, the chain is online. Let's see if I draw an attack. I do. It is a Rising Resentment. So it's a 0 for 3. If it deals you damage, I draw a card.
Because it still counts as these have all hit.
The chain link has been going forever here.
Yeah, so I still need to block this out. And my turn is not going to be very impressive is the issue. I think I'll just block this out for 3 with my Earth card. Making sure to get Earth in the graveyard, very important.
All right, Simon, you completely blocked me. I'm going to use Cindra, reanimate my daggers.
Yes, so Cindra's ability is cost 3 to return all of your daggers from graveyard to the battlefield. Or to the arena, and it costs 1 less for each Draconic chain link, and that's a lot of Draconics.
1, 2, 3, 4, so can definitely do that. All right, my turn is over. I don't have any arsenal. I only leaked 30 damage this turn, but I ate 4 of your cards in 1 equipment. We have this beautiful dice from LSS that were shipped to us from New Zealand for this video. Thank you, LSS. If you're enjoying the Flesh and Blood content, make sure to subscribe. These videos are coming. You don't want to miss them.
All right, are you ready for my impressive turn?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna attack you with the Reaper's Blade. It costs 1 to attack for 3.
All right, well, I take it.
So you go to 37, and we continue. I'm certainly happy to play out this type of game where we don't take too much damage, either of us, until I've managed to fulfill Florian's hero text. This means if I get 8 Earth cards in my banish zone, all of my tokens that I create will be doubled. So that's what I want to get to, but...
All right, I have a play. Let's begin. I'm gonna start with Ronin Renegade. 0 for 3, go again.
Okay, so once again, you have 4 cards in hand, which means I'm usually fine to just try and block out the first thing that you play. So I'm gonna block this one for 3.
All right, I keep on going. I have a Display Loyalty. If I have a Draconic Chain Link, I make a Filthy. A Filthy is very important because it turns things into Draconic.
Okay, so I will also block this one out, because that's the name of my game. Just block, block, block. And make sure you don't draw those cards.
Well, I have Flick Knives. It needs to be flicked. Kunai Retribution comes at you.
1 damage, 36.
1 damage, and my Chain Link is open. Ravenous Rabble. Reveal the top card of my deck.
Coming for 4.
It's a red, so this attacks you for 4. And this is the second Chain Link, so I wouldn't still be drawing a card here.
You know what? I think the 4 is just so awkward for me to block that I think I'll just take it here. Go down to 32.
Well, I have Go Again because that's what the card says, but I'll decide to not play another card, arsenal this one, and pass the turn to you without any dagger, without being able to reanimate my dagger, because of course this is a generic, so I don't have the link.
Okay, that's kind of neat. Yeah, I'm really happy that you put a card in Arsenal, because the card I have in my Arsenal is Command and Conquer. So I'll pay for this, like so, and it's gonna come in for 6 damage to you. And if it hits, I destroy the card in your arsenal.
I have to block it out for 3, 2, 6.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I got to eat a piece of equipment already and got 2 cards out of Andrea's hand. So this means that it's not gonna be pretty hard for him to threaten this Mask of Momentum next turn.
This video are, of course, sponsored by TCG Player and Ultimate Guard. They're the best place to go buy your singles if you're missing some cards of the new set, like Claw of the Vincerkai for my Cindra deck. You can head to the descriptions, find the deck list, buy the card you missed from TCG Player, and of course, if you want to buy these sleeves, the best place to go is ultimateguard.com. Once again, in the descriptions you find that, you can find these beautiful blue katana sleeves there. If this is your first time watching a Flesh and Blood video, well, you gotta check out the previous one we did. How to play Flesh and Blood and Gravy versus Hyra intro deck. This is a little bit more of an expert video. We won't be going in too much of a detail, but you still wanna check out those before watching this. I'm starting with my arsenal here. It is a brand with Cinderclaw.
Pretty happy to just block you for 3.
All right, I got a Ravenous Rabble once again. Comes in for 4, and because of the brand with Cinderclaw, this is Draconic.
I see. Okay, so you can actually reanimate the dagger that way. I think I would still try and just block this out, make sure that I don't get stranded with cards. So do this, and I take 1, go to 31.
31 indeed. I have, after this, Ignite. It's a 2.
I think I will just take the 2 here.
I get 1 mana, I can use it to attack with the Claw of Vincerkai for 1.
Yeah, so that's the same as if you'd use the Flick Knives to flick it and then bring them back. The Claw, of course, doesn't die like the Kunai does. And
it does not have Go Again, very important.
And it doesn't have Go Again either. So I'm pretty happy to just take this damage here, go to 28.
Yeah, I may have made a mistake earlier when I flicked the knives. Should have flicked the Kunai, not flick the Kunai, because now I was forced to put this as the last one of the thing. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna use Cindra, being able to reanimate the Kunai, and I pass.
I have my first Decompose card. So this is an important mechanic for the Earth decks, especially for Florian, which is these cards where you can banish 2 Earth cards and another action card from your graveyard to get a benefit. And this is how you get your Earth cards from your graveyard into your banish zone.
Yeah, of course, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I have a Florian deck tech on this channel. Something changed since then, the list changed slightly, but it's still very alive. It's gonna be in the description, so check it out.
And I can banish 2 Earth cards and an action card, which also happens to be Earth. So I already go up to 3 Earth cards in my banish zone already from this first attack. This is Cadaverous Telling. If I decompose it, it's gonna come in for 8 damage. So it's massive attack.
Okay, Cadaver Stealing is coming in. It's just vanilla damage, as we would say. And to me, that's fine. I don't want to block it.
Always take vanilla damage. Go to 29.
Okay, let's begin. I got a brand with Cinder Claw. My next attack will be Draconic.
So since 4-card hand, I am fine to block the first one out, so I'm going to block this one for 3.
All right. My next attack being Draconic means that Art of the Dragon Blood now is a 4 with Go Again that discounts my next 3 Draconic cards. Super powerful.
Yeah, that does seem very powerful. You know what? This is an attack for 4. I'm going to say no blocks and then react with a defense reaction here. That's going to block for 4. Rootbound Carapace can also decompose. I have 3 Earth cards here. And I think I'm pretty safe to just decompose all 3 of them this time as well.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna flick knives this Clawvisor Kai to you. You take 1 down to 27.
Yep, sounds good.
And then this card discounts my Draconic cards. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sacrifice a Filthy, turn my next Ninja card into a Draconic, which happens to be an Art of the Dragonfire. If it's Draconic, it deals 2 damage to a target. The target will be you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't prevent that damage, so I'm at 25.
What about this 5 damage? What do you do about it?
Maybe I just block it out. I think I'm actually fine to just take as little damage as possible. So
Oh, wow.
I'll just block this one for 5. So Canopy here makes me a Might token when it blocks.
Okay, so you made a Might, but you have no cards in hand, Simon.
To make use of it, yeah. Might token says, the start of my turn it gets destroyed and my next attack gets +1. So, you know, I might just be wasting a Might, but maybe I can just keep myself alive here.
These 3 are Draconic somehow. I'm going to reanimate my Clawvisor Kai
Yes.
and pass the turn to you after making an arsenal.
All right, my Might token pops here, and I actually get to empty out my arsenal here, which I wanted to do, because I do have the 0-cost attack stuck here. So coming in for 4 with this Swarming Gloom Veil, it is not active. And if its abilities count auras that I've made this turn, but yeah, I haven't made any. And I don't see any use to try and like do this with Rune Chance when you have your Claw of Enserakai anyways.
Okay, well, I can't block. My deck doesn't block, sorry.
But I have 6 Earth cards in my Banish Zone now, so I just need to draw 1 more Decomposer, and it is over for you.
No.
Yeah.
All right, take a look at my Fire Cannon Strike. Attacks for 3, and it says the next Draconic card is +1.
I think I'm not gonna attempt to block this Chain Link here. I'll just take those 3.
I'm now coming in for 5, Blazing Headlong. If another red card was placed this turn, I go again. Indeed.
Yeah, I think I will block here with my Bark Skin of the Millennium Tree alongside a Felling of the Crown.
You get an embodiment.
I do get
Wow,
one embodiment
Felling
of
the
Earth.
Crown?
Yes.
Crazy, this is the most powerful card in your deck.
I know. It's very good when you have blue cards in your hand.
All right, time to flick some knives at you. 21, my chain link is still open. And not only that, this cut through because I hit with a dagger. Let's go again.
Yeah, that is nice. But I'll say no blocks. And then I will use this Shelter from the Storm to block it out for 4. Yes,
Okay.
stopping the card draw. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot do anything about it. So yeah, you have stopped the 4 damage. You have stopped my Mask of Momentum chain link. And I have a final attack. It is Art of the Dragon Blood.
That is good with me. I think I'll just take those 4. So down to 17.
Okay, I'll do an Arsenal and I'll reanimate. Actually, I can't reanimate this dagger.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
you
only
don't
one.
have 1 Draconic Chain Link, huh? Okay, well that might come to my advantage in just a moment here. So -1 counter on my Bark Skin over here. And this embodiment gets destroyed at the start of the turn. I didn't get to use it. I just wanted to 2-block out of my Bark Skin here. So yeah, maybe gonna be a bit punished for using that here compared to one of my other equipments. But I am pretty happy though that Andrea only left a card in Arsenal here, so I can play this Plow Under. Yeah, so that's what I had. 2 yellows, couldn't play the Felling of the Crown, but I can play this one instead. So here I get to decompose, and then we both put a card from our arsenal on the bottom of our deck. I don't have an arsenal, do you?
I do, unfortunately. My very powerful card leaves.
So it's coming in for 6 now because I have enough Earth cards in Banish, and now I get up to 8. So Florian is online here, and I think I'll just stop counting here with these dice, and you can just see that I have a massive stack of Earth cards, and Florian is now active. So anytime I make an aura for the rest of the game, I'll make 2 auras instead.
Okay, let's go. Taking 6 from the Plow Under, down to 19 I go. Let's start with a brand with Cinder Claw. Comes in for 3, easy.
Okay, that is an easy start. I think I am pretty happy to just block this out for 3.
Fine by me. What about this Blazing Headlong that comes in for 4?
No blocks.
Okay.
Then I'll use a Shelter from the Storm.
So many defense reactions for you. I'm gonna try to keep the chain alive and flick knives at you. Do you do anything about it? You have, of course, the well-grounded, very important piece of equipment that Florian has.
Yeah, so I can sacrifice this to prevent the next 2 damage I will be dealt this turn. And if I do that, I completely stop Andrea's ability to draw a card of the mask this turn, and I also prevent one from the next attack here. And I think I want to do that.
Okay, so you prevent the flick knives damage.
Uh-huh.
I am going to pitch a blue for 1 mana to reanimate my 2 daggers here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna use 1 mana to attack you with a kunai.
Sure, so you've already used Cindra this turn as well, so this kunai is just gonna be gone. And I'm happy to say no blocks and prevent the damage here.
So the well-grounded has finished its prevention. I can use another mana to finally attack you with a Claw of Vizarkai. This is 1 damage.
You know what? I'm happy to take 1 here. Go down to 16.
All right, I'm finishing the turn by arsenaling this card and pass to you.
Arsenaling, you say?
I do say
That's
that.
my favorite words.
Yeah.
I have a Command and Conquer for you. Coming in for 6, and if it hits, I destroy that card in your arsenal.
Oh my god, why do you keep on punishing my arsenal?
That's what I do. Whenever you have no arsenal, I don't have an effect that does it.
All right, I'm gonna block it. Thankfully, I have 2 cards, so it wasn't that bad. We're fine, we're fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because like the life totals are pretty close, and Florian is gonna start clawing back these life totals now.
Of course, I'm gonna go for a Ravenous Rebel. Let's see how much it is. It is a 4.
No, I think I'll say no blocks, and then I will use a Rootbound Carapace to block this one out.
At least it's a yellow.
Yeah, so it just blocks for 3 here.
It's not too bad.
Going to 2 Earth cards and a Command and Conquer.
I'm going to flick knives at you.
So
you take it.
Go to 15.
All right, then I'm gonna put 1 counter on the Bloodspattered Vest.
Oh.
And a counter in my pitch zone. You take 1 damage here.
From the Ravenous Rabble, yes. Go to 14.
And then I'm gonna play Vanilla Demonstrate Devotion. No effects because this is not ninja, but it's still a 4.
Fair enough. I'm gonna do the same play. I'm gonna block with Rootbound Carapace, and I'm gonna decompose this one. So I can actually decompose defense reactions and equipment even, like well-grounded. I just need to make sure I also get an action card alongside them. So yeah, this pays for my Rootbound Carapaces.
Left total 13 to 19. It's your turn.
Yes, I take 1 damage from that. Yeah, 13. So now I get a point to play my Felling of the Crown here. So this is not a decompose, but it comes in for 8. And it says both players have to put a card from their hand on the bottom of their deck. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 4.
I have none, so...
I'm going to put a card on the bottom, and you know what, Simon? My hand is not very good. I think I'm going to use it to block it. 3, 6, 9. Over blocking, actually.
Wow, okay. So just completely giving me full tempo now. An entire hand that I can use however I want to, but...
I do not have a turn. Florian notoriously not very famous for having go again, so hopefully I don't get punished for this decision. I don't even have any fealty to lose.
Okay. Let's see, but you don't have any daggers out right now, so I can actually try and deal you some arcane damage without it being a problem. Gain 2 life from this Fruits of the Forest. I want the game to go long, so I can extract my value for longer here. Gain 2, go to 15. And then I'm gonna play a Felling of the Crown here. Gonna decompose that one. And also, now I have to actually put a card back.
Oh, wow.
So I can't be cheeky anymore.
So rare that this happens,
Yes.
Florian, because you always block something. You know what, Simon? I kind of break 2 turns in a row. I'm gonna block for 9
You're
again.
gonna block again? Wow, okay. I mean, that is something Cindra can do. Forcing me to like have something of effect. Right now, the game state didn't really change. I got 2 more life, but yeah, it's like, it's totally fine to keep playing these cycles if I don't build up to anything.
All right, so I pass the turn to you. You can go.
Yeah, again, just blocking out, sending no attack, forcing me to have something. Let's see, block card, defense reaction. Yeah, this is Florian in a nutshell. Not actually able to do that much output, but it's still fine here, because I can activate my Grasp of the Arknight. It's a very important equipment, and we haven't actually activated it yet.
That's true.
It's going to make rune chant. So it says you activate this to make 1 rune chant, but because Florian is online, you make 2 of them. And what's a rune chant? Well, this one says, when I attack, I sacrifice this and deal 1 arcane damage to you. So now I have 2 rune chants, and I can send a big attack here. It's Autumn's Touch, coming for 7. Non-disruptive, but 7 plus 2 damage from these.
All right, I finally have a hand that does something.
Wait, really?
I'm taking this 9, I got a 10, and I'm ready to attack you back now.
Okay, well that's a lot of damage, but yeah, you're at 10, so maybe I can get back from that spot.
Let's start with the Ronin Renegade.
I think I don't block the first attack.
All right, cool.
I go to 12.
I'll continue with Hot on their heels. This says whenever it hits you, I mark you. Of course, Cindra says whenever you hit the marked hero, you get a fealty. Ooh, is it time?
I think it might be time to do this because it's gonna be a little bit awkward for you, right? Yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty awkward situation for you with 2 cards in hand. So I will block here with a attack. So an attack action, a non-attack action, and my face Purgatory. So this says if I do all this, and block for 8 here, it's complete overblock, then I draw a card and you discard a card.
All right, I'm discarding a card here. You draw a card. I'm also going to pitch a blue, and for 1 mana, finally reanimate my daggers. And I'm also going to flick knives at you, throwing this Claw of Izarkai.
Sure. Okay, so I go to 11.
And keep this chain link active.
That's true, yeah.
For 1 mana, I'm going to attack with a Kunai of Retribution now. It's just 1 damage.
That's actually perfect because I drew this Haunting Rendition, so I can discard this and prevent the next 2 damage I would be dealt.
And you also get to make 2 rune chants.
Yeah.
All right. I finally have a Lava Burst, which is going to attack for 5.
Okay,
You
and
can prevent 1 of that.
I prevent 1 from the Haunting Rendition, but I still need to block it for 4. But fortunately, I'm not out of defense reaction, so I'll block with this Sheltered from the Storm and block this out completely.
All right. Well, once again, I pass the turn without any daggers.
Okay, so I go to my turn here. I have the 2 rune chants already, and it's really awkward because Grasp of the Arknight says that the ability costs 1 more for each rune chant you control. So I actually can't make 2 more rune chants, and I'm just gonna have to attack with Reaper's Blade alongside 2 rune chants.
I'll take the rune chants.
Go to 8.
Go down to 8, and I'm gonna block the Reaping Blade for 3.
Yeah, at this point, Andrea has to start blocking some of this physical damage because otherwise I really threaten him. He has not that much ways to prevent these rune chants, and they're gonna get quite scary if he's at low life.
Okay, I have my power play in Ignite. 2 for 2, that discounts my next card.
Okay, I think I'm totally fine to just take the 2 here.
My next Draconia is gonna cost 1 less. It is Demonstrate Devotion, which makes a fealty.
Okay, so this one, you get to play it for free because of the Ignite. I'm gonna say no blocks, and then I'm gonna use this Rootbound Carapace. Not a defense reaction here. So banish Earth, Earth, and an action.
Okay. Finally, I have a Display Loyalty, which makes another fealty and attacks you for 3.
I am happy to look at my 4-card hand and say take 3.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the point where I'm turning the game around.
Not a good sign. I'm gonna use Cindra, reanimate 2 daggers, pass the turn to you.
My big play here is that, so I'm at 6. Yeah, which is perfect. I need to be lower than you because we're going to gain life right now. And Reaper's Blade has the text where the player with more life cannot gain life. So
that's true.
It's good that I went to 6 here, so I can play Arcane Seed's life.
This card is very
strong.
strong.
So this is a split card, and I can play both halves. One half is just gain 1 life. The other one is create a rune chant token and then create another rune chant. So this means I get 4 rune chant tokens of this ability here.
Wow.
And gain a life, go to 7.
5 value with a single card.
Then I'm gonna play Rune Rager Swarm. So this says if I made an aura this turn, it gets go again. So that's 3 plus 4 coming in at you.
Oh my god, and my hand blocks terribly. Taking the 4 rune chant, I got
You're not gonna use your claw?
That's true, I forgot about that. So I take only 3 rune chant, I go to 5.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my hand, it is a typical ninja hand that wants to attack, does not want to block.
Well, that's unfortunate, because I have more coming.
Oh my god. All right, you know what? Let's say no block.
Okay, go to 2. Okay, and my follow-up here is going to be a Cadaverous Tilling, coming in for 8. You didn't believe that this card was good in the matchup, but I was adamant and said, no, I think we want copies of Cadaverous Tilling here. I'm going to decompose, banishing 2 Earth and an action.
Okay, let's try to stay alive here. Blocking for 8. with my equipment for 4, my cards for 2, leaving with only 2 cards in my hand.
Okay, that's fair. So you do still have a little bit of cards. Maybe you can get back that Cloven Serakai to not die to Rune Chance next turn. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to attack you for 3 with a Fire Strike Tenant.
Yeah, this seems like a good time for me to just go ahead and use the Haunting Rendition, discard this to prevent some of that damage.
Okay.
So I take just a single damage and make 2 Rune Chance.
And then attack you for 5. This is my last card in my hand.
And you know what? I'm at 6. You attack me for 5. You don't have Afflict Knives anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna block with my equipment, just making sure I get full value out of them.
All right, you take 3 down to 3.
Yep.
And it's your turn.
So this is going to cost 4 to activate, so I'll just do that. Pay 4, 2 floating to make 2 more Rune Chance. So I'm up to 4 Rune Chance in total, and I'll send this Swarming Gloom Whale with 4 Rune Chance and go again.
The 4 Rune Chance will kill me. I have no Arcane Barrier. You win, Simon. Your deck blocked so well. I was just armless here.
Yeah, we really see the advantage of defense reactions in this game. Like
Definitely.
always, whenever you think like attacking for 4 is awkward for you to block, I just have the 4 block. Very important here.
Very good show for Florian. Not the best show for Cindra. I hope you guys enjoyed our first Classic Constructed video. Let us know in the comments which matchup you want to see next. Maybe we're going to make Simon come back here at Mengu's Workshop. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.